Okay, class?
Yes.
I need us to quietly whisper. Repeat after me. Ready, begin.
The Sleds on Boston Common, page 100.
So very quickly, we're going to be going over the Sleds on Boston Common in your literature books. Let's go ahead and check our objective. Ready, begin.
Students will be able to utilize close reading to improve accuracy and comprehension.
In your groups, what do you think our objective is asking us to do? What is comprehension? Ready, set, go. Thank you for your quiet pyramids, Cherokee. Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for those quiet pyramids. Ruben, can you please give a point to everything? Okay, who thinks they know what our objective is asking for? Only 4 people? Only 5? Salvador, can you please put your name? Yesenia. What do you think our objective is asking us to do?
Read the book and tell it over, but in your own words.
To read the book and say it again in your own words. Very good. Let's build on that. Does anyone else have any ideas? What does comprehension mean? What is it asking for? Enrique, thank you for raising your hand.
To summarize what you read about.
To summarize what you read about? Okay, very good. Comprehension is making sure you understand, what did I just read? You understand the main idea. Accuracy is how well you're reading it. Okay? If I tell you to read a story and you're messing up on all the words, we have 100% accuracy?
No.
No. Right, Robert? If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap once, Robert. If you can hear me, clap twice. Thank you. Okay. So, very quickly, we're going to be focusing on our standards, sequence of events, making sure we know what events are taking place. Read a grade level text with purpose and understanding. Remember that understanding, making sure you get what you're reading. And finally, use context to confirm or self-correct word recognition and understanding, rereading as necessary. So we're going to be trying to figure out unfamiliar words, and we're going to be rereading the text to make sure we understand what we read. Okay? In your groups, one more time, what is the objective? Ready, set, go. Thank you, Haley, for participating. What is the objective asking for? On command.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please give a point to everyone except for Apache? We need a slant, Apache. Okay, so now we're going to start our close reading. We have our text right in front of us. The first step says, we do. First reading, what was that about? So we're going to begin classroom read aloud and begin our Cornell notes. In your groups, what should you be doing in your Cornell notes? Ready, set, go.
Write down words. So write down notes.
If you can hear me, clap one. If you can hear me, clap twice. Robert, you have 2 choices. Either to participate or to stand outside in a one-on-one conversation. You understand your 2 choices? You understand? I see a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to be doing what, Fabian?
We're gonna begin reading fast. We're gonna begin reading the whole story for 5 minutes.
Uh-huh. And then what should you be doing in your Cornell notes?
Writing important details so you can comprehend the story better. And
Let's read this together. Let's read our Cornell notes step together. Ready? Avan? Begin. Write 2 to 4 words you don't know but important. So you should be writing down 2 to 4 words that you do not know. Okay? Good? Thumbs up if we understand we are writing words that we do not know. in our Cornell notes. Thank you. Okay, hands down. I need everyone turning to the next page, 102. Pointing at where it says, in December. Thank you for pointing, Karina. Thank you for pointing. Okay, so we're going to whisper read. I need a whisper. Ready, begin. In December of 1774, times were hard for all of us in Boston. Few good folk had coins to spare when they walked past the window of my father's shop on King Street. The best place to buy English and Dutch toys, spectacles, flutes, or the maps that my father drew with his own hands. Sometimes he let me color the maps with his paints and his pens. In a few years, Henry, your steady hand will be better than mine. That's what my father, William Price, said. Months ago, on the first day of June, the British closed our harbor. Stop right there. And your groups, look for 2 to 4 words you do not know. Ready, set, go. And I like how we are writing it down and circling it. So you write it down and you circle it.
Aren't those like
I'm just going to put it out.
Very good. So if you're looking at someone, but this is spectacles. If you're looking at someone, what are you using? Glasses. To see, right? So you said spectate means to see. So glasses are spectacles to see. 30 more seconds on the clock. Okay, if you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap once. Thank you. If you can hear me, clap twice. Thank you for clapping. I'll wait for Kaylee to participate. Thank you, Kaylee, for joining us. Okay. So, Salvador, can you please choose a name for us? Salvador? So do you have one word that you are unfamiliar with? Spectacles. And if you, does anyone here think they know what spectacles means? Yesenia?
spectacles are like the glasses you wear, like James?
Very good. Or mine, right? Spectacles are glasses. Spectacles are what?
Glasses.
Very good. And I was speaking to a guy over here, and he said, well, if you spectate, that means to see or to look at someone. So if you have spectacles, you have something to see or to look at someone. So I like the way he was decoding the word spectacles. He was using prior knowledge and words he already knew. Okay, so can we give a point to Hopi and Holcomb, please? Yes, Salvador.
So it's kind of like if say you don't know a word, and then if you know another word that has the beginning letters, and you know a word that has those letters, then you need to find what the beginning letters mean.
Yeah, so Salvador's saying, so if you don't know a word, but you recognize the first few letters, does that mean they share meaning? Not always, right? What does AGR, Greek and Latin root AGR mean? Agriculture is one of them. What does it mean, Enrique, AGR? Field. So if you don't know what agriculture means, but you know what AGR means, agriculture has something to do with a field. Okay, very good. So yes, sometimes, Salvador, that works. Sometimes it doesn't, but at least you're trying, okay? At least you're applying the Greek and Latin roots, okay? So if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Let's try that one more time. Let's go and point at by order of the King of England. Okay, and we're whispering. We're waiting for Salvador. Ready, begin. By order of the King of England, George III. King George wanted to punish those in Boston who spoke against his laws that were made across the sea. Patriots like Sam Adams and John Hancock and other town leaders, and patriots like my father and my friends' fathers, all over Boston, south and north, people were not happy with King George III. Or with our new royal governor, General Thomas Gage. General Gage was King George's top general, the commander of every British soldier in North America. Since May, he had lived in one of the biggest, tallest houses in all of Boston. Whenever my brothers and I walked to school, we passed by the red brick front of Province House. I always looked up at the weather vane high on the cupola, a gold Indian archer that shone in the sun. Thomas Gage was a powerful man indeed. Stop right there. Okay, so our step is write 2 to 4 words, right? So we're utilizing our close reading strategy, right? That's our objective. We're using our close reading to help our comprehension. So 2 to 4 words, ready, set, go. That you do not know. Yes, thank you. Good job. There's 30 more seconds on the clock. On command?
Yes.
Can you please give a point to everyone, except for Apache? Okay, so if we're looking up here at our next step for Cornell note-taking and close reading steps, we have, repeat after me, ready to begin? Think, pair, share. 4 minutes, okay? Find the meanings of the words. Use context clues. Determine meaning based on surrounding sentences. Tell partner what we just read about. Okay? So basically, all that's saying is use the sentences around, context clues, to try to figure out a meaning. Ask your partners, hey, do you know what it means? Hey, do you know what it means? And if they have an idea, write it down. Okay? Our goal is to answer. When I call your name, you're going to answer. My partner said the word blank, and it means blank. Okay? So you're going to tell me the word, and you're going to tell me what you found for the meaning. Ready, set, go. 4 minutes? We need to be talking about the word, look around. Sentences around. Thank you, Maya. You're working very hard. What word are we looking at over here? Red brick? Do you know what red brick means? What do you think red brick means? A brick that's colored what color? Red. It's just a brick that's colored red. Which sentence are you looking at right now? Oh, I see. I was looked up at the weather vane. But where's the term red brick? Oh, I see. Okay, excuse me. Whenever my brothers and I walk to school, we pass by the red brick front of Province's house. So what's the subject here? The house, and there's another noun here. Who's doing the walking? Brothers and him, right? I. Okay? So he's passing by, you said a house, and it says that it has red bricks on it. So what do you think is happening in that sentence? Very good. Okay, that's all it's saying. You have 1 more minute on the clock. Make sure you are ready to answer. Class?
Yes.
Class?
Yes.
Make sure you have your answer ready. My partner said the word blank, and it means blank. Okay, be ready. 1 minute. I love how you wrote it down. So which word are we looking at? Do you have the sentence ready? Did we answer the sentence? Thank you. Which, so say the sentence.
We could have said
Indeed. Say it. One, two, and let's see 1 point. 3. Points to everyone except for Welcome and Apache. Remember, we need to slant right away, clap and slant, okay? Okay, Salvador, go ahead and pick a name. We are answering the question. My partner said the word blank, and it means blank. Adan. So nice and loud for the whole class to hear. And I love how Juan is listening carefully, and David's listening carefully.
My partner said what Kabubo meant, and it meant a good Indian archer that's shown in the sun.
A gold.
Oh.
Say it 1 more time. The whole sentence.
A gold Indian archer that's shown in the sun.
Can we see the whole complete sentence? Remember, we're practicing our sentences.
My partner said what Kabula meant, and it meant a gold Indian archer.
Very good. Can we please give a point to Holcomb? Also, I want to note that I saw Brenda writing down the question and she filled in the blank. So that was great. Can we give Maya a point for that too? Shows the initiative. Okay, Brenda, would you like to share yours? Nice and loud, please, so that I can hear you all the way over here. I have old ears. Okay? Ken? My partner said that red brick is a brick that is red. Very good, okay? And Salvador, 1 more just for the sake of it. Robert, can you go ahead and share what your word was with your partner? My partner.
My partner said that red brick is like in the past, red brick is a brick that's red.
Very good. And I know that that's true because I walked over there, but we just said the same thing over here. But I know that that's true. Okay? Very good. So can we please give a point to Maya and Apache as well? Okay. So now what we're going to do, if you can hear me, clap 1. If you can hear me, clap twice. Now we're going to do the second reading, and we have about 5-10 minutes for that. I need everyone to whisper read with me. I'll wait for Adon. Thank you, Adon. Thank you, Salvador. Go ahead and up here. Appreciate it. Ready to begin? Second reading. Get more information. Begin classroom second read aloud. And then we're going to think, pair, share, 4 minutes, 4 now notes, people, key ideas, main ideas, dates. Stop there. So, right here we're looking for the main people, the most important parts of the passage, the main idea, and any important dates, okay? We're trying to answer the question. The main idea of the text was blank, okay? So everyone go ahead and point to where it says King George wanted. We're going to read a second time. King George wanted. Ready, begin. King George wanted to punish those in Boston who spoke against his laws that were made across the sea. Patriots like Sam Adams and John Hancock and other town leaders. And patriots like my father and my friends' fathers. All over Boston, south and north, people were not happy with King George III or with our new royal governor. Stop right there, please. I need you to point, please. I need you to follow on. Let's continue where we left off. Ready, set, go. General Thomas Gage. General Gage was King George's top general, the commander of every British soldier in North America. Since May, he had lived in one of the biggest, tallest houses in all of Boston. Whenever my brothers and I walked to school, we passed by the red brick front of Province House. I always looked up at the weather vane, high on the cupola, a gold Indian archer that shone in the sun. Thomas Gage was a powerful man indeed. Stop right there. Thank you. So now we're going to go ahead and do think, pair, share. You're looking for people, key ideas, main ideas, dates, okay? And you can look back up here because we're getting, what are we doing? Desiree, we're going to be trying to answer the main idea of the text was. What do you think the most important part was? What was the point? Any questions, Sama? Thank you so much, Sama. Can we please give a point to Hopi? Sama's saying don't forget to put the page number of the important facts. Thank you, Sama. Any other questions? The main idea of the text was blank. Ready, set, go. Hold on, Sophie. We're waiting for your partner to be ready for you. Okay, you ready? Okay.
Oh, King George.
King George didn't like who? Who didn't follow his laws? You have to be specific. Yes, so Sam Adams and who? John Hancock. Or what's their title? What are they? They're patriots. So can we discuss what, say that again using the word patriot? Very good. And King George III did not like the Patriots. Why? Because they didn't follow. Very good. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Gina. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Hold on, Asenath. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now that you've had time to think, pair, share, now that you've had time to discuss, we need to answer the question the main idea of the text was. Okay? Hands up if you think you have an answer. Janor, would you like to answer?
As well as on page 102, the main idea of the text was that the people of Boston did not like General Gage and King George III, and King George III wanted to punish all these patriots like Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and his boys' father.
That was amazing. I love the way he said my name and said the page number while listing the important facts. So he said the people of Boston, or the Patriots, did not care for King George III or General Gage, right? And what was that last bit? Just so I make sure everyone else is listening.
Last bit was the very last bit.
Yeah.
King George III wanted to punish patriots like Samuel Adams, John Hancock, even this boy's father.
Thank you for sitting up straight and pushing your chair in. Thank you. Very good. So, they were trying to punish the patriots. King George III and General Gage were trying to punish the patriots for not following their rules. Okay? Very good. Can we please give another point to Iroquois? What we're going to do right now, I'm going to set the timer for 8 minutes. How many minutes, Stephanie? 8 minutes. Thank you for listening. You're going to write a summary on what we just read. Okay? You can answer these questions. 8 minutes. Thumbs up if we understand. And this will make sure to, hands down. Thank you, Sophia, for showing thumbs up. This will make sure to test your comprehension, okay? And you'll turn those in at the end. Okay? Ready? Stephanie? Set. Go.